You're tuning in to the Copacetic Hour.
This is the copacetic hour.
Why don't you just chill?
Why don't you just chill? Why don't you just chill?
This is the Copacetic Hour. Copacetic is a term meaning everything is fine, cool, and in excellent order. This podcast is the air for open discussion, but not for the weak-hearted nor the simple-minded. And although we may not always agree, we will always exemplify respect. But at the same time, nobody, and I do mean nobody, is exempt from getting these jokes. Everything is copacetic. Yes, it's your host, Five. It's the Copacetic Hour, episode 18. You know what I'm saying? How's everybody doing out there? How y'all doing? We got four new guests, on the podcast. Nunu, can you introduce yourself, please?
What's up, everybody? I'm Nunu. I am a graduate of Western Michigan University, and I am Nunu from the newsstand.
Shout out to the newsstand. Miss Bennett, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Miss Bennett. I am a stay-at-home mom and a business owner.
Shout out to Miss Bennett. Shout out to her business. Miss Juno, can you introduce yourself?
What's up, family? My name is Juno. I also went to Western. Currently Platinum 2000 in the foreign exchange market. I do teach people how to trade in the market. And we'll leave it there. Thanks
Get
for
into
having
that.
me.
Hit her up if you want to learn how to trade. Get that money. And bro, introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up? I'm Keon. Also, West Michigan University graduate, frat brother of Ernest or Five, and air traffic controller. Currently living in Fargo, North Dakota.
That's what's up. Hey, when I be saying like introduce yourself, I be thinking about Stomp the Yard and shit. He was like, introduce yourself.
Break line.
Oh, Chop. That's
Man.
great.
Hey, I always thought your intro was like previously recorded and you use the same one over and over. I never know you did it live each time.
Every time I do it live.
You don't stumble.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
this
you
is.
don't.
I
Yeah,
don't
he did
stumble,
record
man,
no,
but
that was like-
I don't got it memorized though either.
Okay, well, use your resources and you fake it till you make it,
Right.
okay? And you're making it pretty well right now.
Oh man. All right, so this is the Men versus Women episode 2. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on, you know what I'm saying, right now with the riots and George Floyd being killed by the police and, them still killing people by police. It was just somebody killed in Louisville the other day and in Brooklyn the other day. So I just want to give a moment of silence for everything that's going on right now with the community. All right, let's get into our first subject. Let's hit something a little lighter. Let's make the people laugh. Men versus Women part 2. First topic. Who has better friends, men or women?
This is cute. Right, okay, so how we doing?
So, in my opinion, I feel like men are better friends than women are. Women will have female friends that they don't even like for real. Real talk.
I'm gonna back you up on. I'm gonna back you up on that too. Another thing too is, I feel like women, their friends will ride for them no matter what. Whereas dudes, this is from my experience, we'll just call you out on your bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
I'll see more women like in a breakup, whatever. First thing is like, oh fuck him, you too good. Whereas dudes will be like, that we'll clown you first.
Yeah. First of all, talk about you like, nigga, she
Yeah,
left
like-
you.
Yeah.
Hey.
Dudes were like, bro, I told you was looking stupid chasing after that girl, bro.
Yep.
Right.
And they be like, nah, see, you ain't treated right, bro. Real talk, though. That's your fault. I remember we was online, right? My girl online, we'll leave her anonymous. She broke up with me while we was online. I'm in the car with Keon. I'm like, we already, we online, so we're going through whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then this happens, so I'm sad in the car and shit, like, damn, bro, what the hell, bro? Keon like, don't worry about it, bro. She be back. Come on, we got shit to do. Didn't care about my feelings at
Don't worry
all.
about it, bro. She be back. Period.
I
That shit
don't
was
care
crazy.
at all.
He didn't
bro.
care about my
We gotta
feelings
push
at all.
You,
You got shit to do, bro. Get out the car. Get your fat ass out the
Don't
car.
give me criticism.
and
Man. So for that, I do feel like dudes, we keep it real with our friends, even if it's a fucked up situation. If it's fucked up to them or they did some fucked up situation. I feel like girls or women, I'm sorry, for one, they have friends that they don't like, which I do not understand. For one, they go out with them, go to parties with them, dinner. Oh, we going to do this. We're going shopping, but you don't like her for real. Don't worry about it. She's da 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 da, and then come back and talk about it when she pisses you off. We don't do that. When it's somebody we don't like, we just disassociate with them.
What I would say is that women, I feel like, as women, you probably only get one or two girlfriends. Like the show girlfriends where it's four of them solid, that is an anomaly, okay? It don't happen like that. It's TV for a reason.
Okay.
You're gonna get one or two, you're female, you're gonna get one or two friends, right? And those friends that you get, they solid. You know what I'm saying is y'all may talk crap about each other, but at the end of the day, is this is my ride or die. Now those little outskirt friends outside of those two or three, I don't know why we have those friends. I mean, you call them your friends, y'all turn up, what I'm saying, they get cute, y'all probably had a few nights out together, it's been cool, maybe y'all, went to the same school for a minute, but everything you said is pretty much true. Why is it like that? I don't know. But I will say, as far as like the emotional support, having that female, that sister, is it's probably more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's probably more endearing than having that bro. Like, no, don't get me wrong. Like I marvel at the friendship that men have. Like y'all can literally call each other. I don't know, is this okay.
You can say
Y'all
whatever
can
you
literally
want.
call each other out each other's name and it's endearing. Like,
Yeah.
y'all know how y'all talk, but
Yeah.
just literally cuss each other out and the whole time nobody is offended. Like y'all have a way of bonding in which like emotions are left out and literally everything is just tight, and we cannot hone that. I don't know why. Maybe because women, we're naturally territorial. Like it's in our nature to have ownership and to build whatever it is that we own and be attached to it. So maybe that's why, but I'll put my 1 cent in starting there. That's where.
Go ahead, Nunu.
Man, so y'all already know that I hung with the fellas. Period. I always hung with the fellas. Like people know me from hanging with the fellas. People have thought bad things about me because I hang with the fellas, but I've always hung with the fellas for that particular reason because man, you just gotta have a certain I don't know, man. It's like you got to have this ultimate keen level of discernment to deal with women.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because there are women that are real friends that are out there. You know what I'm saying? I really do feel like it's possible to have that real genuine connection and bond with women and not have to be catty and not to have to be, disliking each other, all the envious and the jealousy and all of the stuff that goes on between friendships. I really feel like that's possible, but you really have to have that heightened discernment. You know what I'm saying? And really have to protect your peace in order to have that. But like I said, I've always hung with men for that reason. In college, I hung around a particular frat that y'all might know, Phi Beta Sigma. And I was cool with that because my friends were, like I said, they will always keep me on my toes and just tell me what was real. There was no ulterior motives. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to worry about them talking about me behind my back. I ain't had to worry about them trying to be like me or being jealous on the low or envying me and I'm not even knowing, and that's the type of stuff that you kind of have to deal with female friendships and relationships. So
right. Now, what you say, Camille?
I feel the same way. Like I've definitely found more friendships in males than females. Like I mean, at one point I did have like a female best friend, and like you said, it does take a lot to like hold them to that friendship because y'all, it's a lot of trials and tribulations. Y'all have disagreements, up and downs. Everybody got their own emotions going on. And like with guys, it's just different. Like they really don't care. They're gonna tell you how it is.
Yeah.
They're gonna, like you said, they're gonna defend you when you're not there. They ain't gonna let anybody talk about you.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of friendship.
Facts. I don't know, like, even like my wife, like, she got 2 friends. It can't meet no new friends for real. Like,
I promise you, it's
like, she meets somebody new and they be around for a couple months and then that be it. They don't really be kicking it no more after that. I'd be like, damn, what happened to your new friend? Oh, we don't really vibe like that no more. I'd be like that because I can meet a nigga. If he cool, we good. I ain't got to talk to him, nothing. So when I see him, hey, what up, though? You know what I'm saying? And it's like we never left. Like me and Keon, we don't talk every day. You know what I'm saying? Well, we kind of do talk every day, low key, huh? But we don't talk face to face like on the phone. We talk on social media. But when we do get on the phone and talk, we can talk for hours. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing ever changed. Like he don't live 8 states away or shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how we interact.
Yeah, my fiance like that too. Like, well, as we working out like the bride and groom party and the whole wedding list and stuff like that, she has no friends. Like, she got like a couple sorority sisters and stuff like that and cousins, but like she has no friends. Whereas me, I'm trying to cut my groomsmen list down to 7 or 8 people.
Yeah, I could have 18 groomsmen
to accommate her, you know,
what I'm saying?
so she could fill in people and shit.
Right. Because you could literally have 18 people at your wedding. All your niggas up there from you grew up with, from college, the fraternity brothers.
And every one of them, I'm like, no, he deserved to be right here. That's my
you know what I'm saying? Like,
all y'all.
No, you ain't gonna tell me my homeboy can't be up on
you
this
know what I'm saying? You gotta be asking niggas like, hey, bro, so I'm trying to cut it out to 7. Is you gonna be mad?
Bro,
You gonna be mad?
I swear.
I had 10. I had 10.
You had 10? See?
I had 10.
See? And it's real.
I think I had a list of 12 and I had to chop off 5, and it was just, it was tough.
See? It really be like that. It really do be like that.
But you know what, y'all? I wonder, you know, as a people, not even as a people, as a people, like what is that about? Why as women do we have that culture where is that we can't like accumulate? We can't have 10 bridesmaids. Like a lot of them are gonna be family because like why is it like that? And then too, you know, something else I noticed, like y'all, as when we have our female friends and we fall out, like literally you can cut them off. Like that day, I'm done with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight on you. But when we're in a relationship and it's a nigga and he did something, we going, hey, you got 55 chances. And after this, I'm done with you. I'm done. Like honestly, I feel like it's a gender thing. Like we're in the right place, we in the right zone for this conversation. It's gender, but on the females' behalf, because we're beautiful women, beautiful black, all women, beautiful, right?
Right.
Why is it that we cannot like kumbaya like men can? They can literally fist fight, beat each other almost to the death, and recover and come back a week later. What up, bro?
My bad.
You know why?
Why?
Because men don't bother with comparing themselves to each other.
Shit.
Women can't be friends with each other because it always has to turn into a competition. It can never be collaboration and it can never be collaborative. It always turns into a competition. And that's just some shit that I've experienced myself from people and that I've caught myself in. You know what I'm saying? That's just keeping it a buck. I'm gonna keep it I don't give. I'm a grown woman. I've been through so much. I done learned so much. I don't mind sharing that. Right. But like that's why, because it turns into a competition instead of a collaboration where you see that I'm lacking as opposed to you trying to help me. Sometimes you have those people that are down you for doing that or for having you know what I'm saying, for having those moments. It's just like it's weird. Like I just feel, like it turns into this weird competition over time. That's what I feel like.
Do you also think, and I'm maybe just throwing this out there, with dudes, do you think I think guys kind of like tend to fall in line too. Like if you took like 10 random dudes, you know, they started a school semester, they all in the same class together. Over time, I think some dudes will fall in line. They're like, all right, he the one, he kind of like the alpha male. And, you know what I'm saying? Some guys won't challenge that. Whereas I think women, it's like especially, I'm gonna just say, yeah, women in general is like every one of y'all know you the shit. So it's like,
right, especially if you pretty,
they're not gonna back down to some other woman. You know what I'm saying? Whereas dudes is like, as much as men don't want to admit it, they know. All right, he the good looking one.
Right. Yeah.
So he probably gonna want to be with all the girls.
He gonna be the one with all the bitches.
Yeah.
He the tougher one. Okay, this guy got the money. You know what I'm saying? He the smart one. Everybody feel like they got their place. They know, all right, I'm not even going.
Yeah.
I think some guys are kind of like that.
And you comfortable in your place.
Big enough for that.
Say what'd you say, Camille?
We ain't even letting our group grow big enough for that.
Well, I don't know, y'all.
Because
I was a part of a pretty big group.
Yeah.
A lot of people at Western know.
Yeah.
It's about 10 plus of us.
Yeah.
It turned sour, of course, over time. But it was
it rocked for a while. You know what I'm saying?
It rocked for a while, and we were all different. Everybody liked us for different reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all had our different personalities, and that's why I feel like that's why it lasted for a while. But I feel like what else it is? Women grow at different rates, and sometimes we don't know how to accept that amongst each other. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We feel because our friend is here and we want to be there. We feel the need, like the comparison thing starts to come in, or you get insecure. You know what I'm saying? Like if you watch this season of Insecure, like that is exactly the type of shit that happens. You grow at different rates. You don't communicate properly, and then you have this big resentment bubble, and now you just done.
That's good. That's a good comparison. That really cleared that up for me. Like that brought it together.
That was good, Nuno.
Yeah, that brought it together. So
trust me, I'm living through it. Yeah, I'm living through it.
Along with that, moving into this, Camille, because me and you are, I think we the only ones married in here. Can you be in a relationship if you don't like your partner's friends?
It's hard for me to say because I guess I don't have an issue with his friends. I guess I've never been in the position.
Okay.
Honestly, every single one of them, none of them have rubbed me the wrong way.
Okay.
So I kind of been like okay with that.
Okay.
But I'm trying to think of how I would feel if I didn't like one of them.
There's one you don't like. You don't even like Chris being around. Her husband's name is Chris. You don't even like Chris being around this nigga. Like, why you gotta hang out with that nigga? He ain't no good.
I think I could still be in a relationship with him. I mean,
that's your business, really.
I just talk stuff to him all the time. He'll get sick of me talking about him so bad he'll stop hanging with him.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever had an issue with any of my boyfriend's friends, but I've had some of my boyfriends like, I don't like that girl, bro.
Oh,
hanging with that girl.
Hell
bro.
Yeah, we gonna tell you for sure. Yeah. Hell yeah.
But it didn't hinder our relationship. It just be like they be trying to shine a light on something. Like I can appreciate men because it's like they don't force you to try to be doing something. They be like, bro, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
And they'll let you go about your business, but then you come like, basic. They be like, nigga.
Yeah, I told you. Yep.
I feel it. Cause I don't know, like, I'm not saying that women are influenced easy, because I don't think that. I think it's based on the individual. But in crowds of dudes, you can have a friend who is this nigga steal. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, he a scammer. You know what I'm saying? With dudes, yeah, he do that, but that's just some shit he do. That ain't him. You know what I'm saying? But girls be having, y'all travel with mugs that's a like, I guess, and sometimes. And when mugs, and if one of your girl's friends, if she ain't no good, you be thinking like, nah, she don't need to be around her. She gonna be a bad influence. Not saying that your girl gonna be influenced by her, but you be thinking like, I know they probably did some shit before I was around. They ain't got no good. She don't need to be around her ass.
I have experience with that. A lot of people used to, question why I hang with the people that I hang
Yeah.
with. And, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And I just be like, because I don't judge them by what y'all see. I know them beyond that.
Yeah, I
You know
feel
what
it.
I'm saying? So I'm not here to judge them about whatever the fuck y'all think y'all know.
And
You know?
it might be that men is insecure, and we are, especially when we in a relationship, and you being faithful and you being single. Because when a woman cheat, nigga, I'll tell you that'll crack a nigga heart down the middle, nigga. You be thinking like,
You don't
damn.
think it does that for women?
Nah, man.
I think women are stronger than men.
No, and that's y'all problem. Wow, that's too out.
I think
I'm gonna come heartbreak.
I think women, but with heartbreak, we as men, we don't experience heartbreak till we get maybe like once in middle school, and then you go like from middle school to being an adult to not ever letting yourself be in a place to have heartbreak ever again.
And you weren't prepared for that.
And you not prepared for that shit.
You're not prepared for that.
Women fall in love with people and really be liking niggas, and niggas be on some bullshit and they be get heartbroken. So after time, you know how to deal with heartbreak. Not saying you're not less hurt, but you've been through heartbreak before. Cause niggas not shit till they ready to be shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But us, when you get cheated on, nigga, you get cheated on as a little nigga, and then after that you be like, oh, this shit never happening again. Goddamn. And
they
then
ain't playing me.
and your friends don't make it no better because
Right. They're in the corner like lame man nigga.
Yeah.
Told your old simp ass mama.
Lame
you know what I'm
man
saying?
nigga.
You remember that shit. I remember that shit, niggas, to this day, goddamn it. And I'm married, goddamn it. Shit. I ain't never gonna let that shit go. But I think that women, y'all stronger because y'all have been prepared for it. As a man, you don't go through heartbreak. You just don't. You love your mama until it's time to love somebody else. And who knows, and that be some men don't be getting married till they be like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm just not trying to die old and alone. You know what I'm saying? And nigga get married after that. God damn it. Shit.
Fuck around. You slip in a tub and you was in the house all by yourself.
Right.
Like, oh, I need somebody here.
I need somebody to get me, call the ambulance or something. God
I
damn
need
it.
somebody with me.
That's what I think. That's why. What you think, Juno?
Well, I'm gonna say that with females, we do, we're around what we attract, or we attract what we're around. Whoever we're around, we're not far from our friends. You know what I'm saying? I experienced that like my second year of college. I was just in a group of girls. Everybody had this setup about them and what they were. And I wasn't like that, but I wasn't that far off. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But for somebody to gauge me off of my friend group, at that time, it wouldn't have been a solid concept of me. So it's, as far as, if I'm dating somebody with their friends, or like if you're dating somebody or you're just, y'all just kicking it or whatever, and their friends come around, I always feel like, that's a good foreshadow of what this person, could be like or was like, and maybe he's getting better. But if you were around the same people, you probably haven't evolved much. But all in all, I think that, it's like parents, you know what I'm saying? You just got that, that the extra. This is a feature of me, but it's not me, but it's definitely a feature. And I always feel like friends are just like that, because you may have friends where they kind of rough around the edges, but they're great people. You know, and the average person that's with you may not get a chance to go that far to see what you see.
Right.
So it's it's a feature of a person, but it's not, like a definition, not a definition. So that's how I feel about friend circles and friend groups, and especially because they change. They change. So your friends can change, your circles can change, or it's a feature. It's a feature.
Facts.
For my situation, I think Vicky, she don't really necessarily dislike any of my friends. I think she definitely has some that she prefer more than others.
Right.
But back to what Juno was saying about people change and stuff. I think what Vicky does, she looks at some of my friends who didn't change and the friends that did change and grow with me. And she just uses it as like this is who my man used to be, when she looks at some of my friends, whether it be how they are with women, how they make their money, whatever. And she look at the friends that I'm with now, that which I'm still with those other friends too, but the ones that have grown with me, you know, she just compare and say, oh, this is how much farther he's come in life. And I don't think she's threatened or anything about when I go with, you know, those friends that she don't really care for too much. As long as, because I think she just has that face, she knows, like, you know, Keon's not out there creeping around or nothing or doing something illegal, anything. So
I feel it.
My dad told me once, y'all, he said, you need to keep 3 different types of friends. You need a book smart friend, you need a street smart friend, and damn, I forgot the third friend. But it was not one of the first 2. Damn, I wish I remembered that. But the thing is that, you know, I do believe that's important, is having a variety of friends. You know, I got friends that are broke, you know what I'm saying, but they know how to turn up. They know that they keep their ear to the street. They know how to get money their way, and they keep me hip with that. I got friends who are loaded, you know what I'm saying? They know everything about investing. And those are usually the friends I spend most of my time with, because that's where I'm trying to go. I want to be in an environment and with people that are where I'm trying to be. And then I got friends that, you know, are weird. You know, they're artists, not art, you know, weird, but they're, you know, artists. They keep me informed as far as, you know, my passion, which is theater, acting. I've always loved it. So, you know, you have those different friends for different things, you know, but to you know, judge as a whole, you can't judge me off of, you know, my
Can't.
I feel it.
That makes sense, like Spider-Man. But yeah, you know, so
yeah,
I definitely think variety in friends is important, and it would be hard to judge off of that. But if you got that one group, you know, that probably speaks volumes about you in a way.
Yeah, I definitely had a couple, like a lot of different groups of friends. If y'all think about it, like the different people y'all might catch me with from time to time, like, because I was cool with everybody, because I understood that, like, I don't know, I just see, like, if you cool, you cool. We different. There's nothing wrong with being different. I don't feel like we can't not be friends because we different. So I had me a little everybody. Hey.
Well, do y'all significant others got friends that y'all don't like?
No,
I wouldn't say don't like. I just be kind of like some of the stuff that they do sometimes, and they say, I just be like,
I don't dislike them. I love them because they, you know, Gigi been through a lot, and they were there when she was going through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So she only got 2 goddamn friends, to be for real. But but both of them, I love them dearly. They can have whatever from me when it's Christmas, their kid's birthday, whatever. I buy them gifts. Both of her friends, you know what I'm saying? But do they do shit that irritates me sometimes? And then I got to hear about it? You goddamn right they do, goddamn it. Shit. Goddamn it. Do I got to give them the male perspective and keep it a whole 1,000 with them sometimes? You goddamn right I do sometimes. But I say it with love, okay? So enough of this women bashing, goddamn it, because they gonna kill me on Twitter later on. Shit.
Twitter is hot right now, man. I'm scared.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm so scared. I've been off for a couple days. Like,
Man.
It is hot. I mean,
it is.
I really, there are some things being said on Twitter right now that probably needed to be said, but and the magnitude of things being exposed and people that, you know, we all know and love and respect and all of that is just it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's definitely a lot going on. But I did want to move into, because I did put a poll on Twitter, and this got the most percentage wise. It says, why do men have aversions to planning / having first dates? They just want to chill and with Netflix, smoke some weed, and have a drink at home instead of actually meeting a girl, going on an actual date these days. Why is that the norm?
I think, just off the top of my head, I think a lot of dudes, especially younger, like in the dating age, like younger to mid 20s.
Yeah.
I think some of them still ain't over that whole, the fear of rejection. So rather than full out ask you on a date, have something planned, they still kind of want to do like a feeler, a test out. You know, if I go full out on this date, she gonna
Okay.
like it. If I, formally ask her out on a date, am I get the rejection? So I think they still get stuck in that. You trying to come through and chill, trying to get a vibe. If she say yes, coming over and hang out, then okay, then I might ask her out because she'll probably say yeah. But yeah, I mean,
I feel that.
excuse my language. Sometimes you just gotta put your nuts on the table if you like her. Because if you don't, some real nigga gonna do it. They'll ask
Okay.
her out.
Period.
So
Period, Keon.
I mean, I ain't gonna say I ain't been there. I've been there, in my younger times when I just didn't want to. Yeah, you don't want to hear that no or get played or something like that.
Right.
Especially if it's like a woman that you go to school with or you work with. Because if she say no, it's gonna go around to every woman on the job. Like, who Keon just tried to ask me out. Girl, I turned him down and this and that. So
Right.
if you can't go that direction, then the next girl you might like, she might also work there too. And then you can ask her out because now,
Went
she's
around.
supposed to be the second choice or something like that.
Yeah. And we shallow too. Men are shallow because when I was out here hoeing, doing my thing back in the day, you just be wanting to fuck. Like, that's the easiest way. I can't fuck you at the restaurant. I mean, you could, but that's a lot on the first day, right? But you just be wanting, like, if I get her to the crib, you know what I'm saying? We kicking it. It could lead to sex. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't. Even like me, like I didn't go in my marriage. I didn't go into intentions with Gigi like, oh, I want to date her. She's got to be my wife. I was thinking like, damn, I'm about to fuck. God damn it. Just to be honest, like keeping it a whole buck. Like I was like, I'm about to hit this. God damn it.
So that's interesting, Ernie. Like, where did you go from I want to fuck to damn I want to marry you? I know what the topic is at hand, but what was the shift?
I honestly don't know. Like, she just was different. Like, I could talk to her, and she accepted me for who I was. Like, when we first started dating, so I didn't want Gigi. I talked about this last week. I didn't want Gigi looking stupid, so I told her about all the girls who I ever been with on campus or in Battle Creek. So we both in Battle Creek. I told her everything. I was upfront being honest. And she was cool. Like, that never happened before. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know this girl. This your friend. You know what I'm saying? You don't care? No, I don't care. That was before me. And really, like, it was before her. She does not care. Like, Gigi don't. I be thinking like, oh, I can't have some girl on the podcast because we maybe messed around back in the day. Gigi like, nigga, is she gonna be good for the podcast or not? Nigga, what you mean? Put her on the podcast. So I'd be like, okay, cool. But that's like her attitude was from jump. Like she didn't judge me. She didn't care about nothing. All she cared about was me and her going forward. And that was different because most girls be caring about what I did in the past. You know what I'm saying? You making me look stupid and stuff. You did this and you did that. And Gigi didn't. She didn't get jealous. She didn't get, all this Sigma shit when you meeting Zetas and Deltas and all the other sororities and they coming to you, hey, frat, hey, Sans, hugging you and shit. She didn't care about none of that. I can call Keon's fiance before she became Keon's fiance and we could talk on the phone all night and it wouldn't matter to her because she trusted me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I might come through and have a problem with it.
But
who the hell you on the phone with for a whole hour?
Right. You know what I'm saying? She like really, really trusted me. And that made me like, oh, I need to take this serious. You know what I'm saying? So when I start taking it serious, then I really like fell in love with her. You know what I'm saying? And then a few years later, I'm in the coffee shop with her mom asking her can I marry your daughter and shit. And it just went over there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm excited.
That's how it happened.
So,
but, you know what I'm saying? And I cheated on Gigi before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've fucked up the trust. You know what I'm saying? I feel I say this on every goddamn podcast. I fucked up the trust, and you know what I'm saying. It happens. I'm not perfect. I'm not no perfect guy. You know what I'm saying. I haven't cheated since then, but it has happened. We've been through stuff. You know what I'm saying. But she stuck around. That make me even now like even fight harder for this. What we got going. You know what I'm saying. I don't know. It's just how it is.
Well, that was a beautiful love story.
Good
No, but
little story.
I don't know. Like people be trying to fuck. Basically, that's what the goal is.
Honestly, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
They just try to hit, or either they don't want to spend no money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's what niggas be like, I don't know if this bitch even worth it. Let me get her to the crib first and see what's up. And then I'm gonna take her out if I like her.
Yeah,
I might take her to Applebee's or something, you know.
Right.
hmm
You know,
They ain't trying to get someone they don't like you.
get her to 220, you know.
See, I wasn't like that. I always like, cause I understood that like, cause some females like, I'll call you, oh, he gonna take me out to dinner, he gonna do this and do that. Not me. We only going out to dinner if I want to go out to dinner. I was gonna go by myself, but since you coming, I'll pay for your food. Or I wanted to go see this movie, I would have went alone, just fine. But if you want to go, you can come too. That's how I operate. I never like have no girl call me like, oh, can we go out to dinner? No, we cannot.
No.
I will say this. If you take me out and opposed to invite me over, even if it goes completely ape shit, which it totally has. I've had terrible, terrible date experiences. But even if it goes ape shit, I'm going to always remember you, because coming over to chill is the standard. And y'all, family, it's only the standard because women, we've allowed it.
Yeah.
We've allowed it.
Yeah.
For one, it's dope because we both saving some money. I wasn't gonna spend that in the first place, so you saving some money. But two, we can't smoke in public, and I'm gonna want to smoke. You smoke, I smoke.
Right.
You know, all right, you know. But honestly, doing it like niggas don't court no more. It's not a secret. Niggas don't court.
And we
Ain't
don't.
nobody about to write you no letter. None of that. Ain't nobody about to write you a letter. I'm not about to come and pick you up and open up the door. I might, but niggas don't court no more. So if somebody does take the initiative, you know, hey, I'm gonna take you out. Let's go see a movie. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. That's gonna give you some points in my book. First off, you creative. Second, you care enough or you to impress me to take me somewhere. That's gonna make me want to get dressed up and get cute, and you know, we have our own moment. Like it's a win. It's like it's coming in with juice in my book. If you date, that's dope.
Yeah, but I think dudes just don't like being vulnerable. Back to like the whole either the fear of rejection, or back to how you saying once you went from you wanted to fuck to be like, damn, I really love Gigi. It's like once you got comfortable with her and got over that, or you don't really, or you're okay with being vulnerable with her, or even like a financial aspect. It's like I think some dudes just won't ask a woman out because their pockets ain't right now, and they don't want to look like, damn, I ain't have it, or I couldn't pull this off, so let me just see if she'll just go for the hangout and chill. That's a vulnerability thing there too. Yeah, I dudes, it's our ego, our pride.
It's just a motherfucker.
Made us miss out on a lot of good relationships, I think.
Facts. Yeah. Facts. I'd had a couple of good girls before Gigi, and I just fucked them over. Like, oh, bye. Peace out.
And you know what's crazy? There were some women I was involved with that when I was just dead broke, they were still down to fuck with me, but I never even like went there with it because I was like, man, I can't even like, I ain't had no car. Yeah. How we gonna go on a date? She not about to go for this train ride. She's not trying to catch the L. But some of them actually did. So it was like, damn, if I would have just been up front and, you know, been a man from the jump, shit, we could have been kicking or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, to keep it a buck, like, you know, with my situation, like me just moving to LA, and when I met my boyfriend, we both was going through some things, you know what I'm saying? But neither one of us cared. You know, we cared more about the bond that we were building and how we felt than that. And now we, you know what I'm saying, we good.
That's what's up.
What's the worst date y'all been on? I'm asking, not you, Eric.
Can I go? Please.
Please.
This is happened at Western. And
Please.
I can't name drop, but I guarantee y'all know this person.
Okay, go
Y'all
ahead.
went to
Go
this
ahead.
person. Dude picks me up. All right. No, actually, y'all don't know this person. I'm sorry. This was like my sophomore year. Just got out, for the summer. My mom actually set this up. So my mom
wow.
approved. We good. Mama said, "Hey, go out with him." I mean, he was definitely easy on the eyes, tall, light skin. I don't got that type of, light skin, engineer, doing good for himself, y'all. So he picked me up. He pull up in a Challenger. You know the little light that's under the door that, some people have them lights and it's like a logo.
Yeah,
so
you
it's
open
company logo. Off the top, I'm like, you know what, mama, you on to something. So look, check this out, y'all. He picked me up. We'll be in the car. He driving off fast down 8 Mile. Ooh. So then he take me to his little, he got a house, y'all. He got a house in Grosse Pointe. And, he renting it out. So he could walk me in and I'm seeing the house. I'm like, oh, this is nice. He doing good for stuff. Then he take me to his house. I'm like, oh, bet. He just showing off. We get to the movie theater. We went to see the perfect man, the perfect date. Something like, it was very ironic.
Okay.
Went to see the perfect date. Now we sit next to each other, y'all. And he said something about getting a room, something like that. And I say something along the lines of me not, I'm not ready for all that. I know what you want. I'm not ready for all that. This man, y'all, I kid you not, he got a coat. It was cold outside. He got a coat sitting on his lap. Coat started moving, y'all. Coat started moving. I moved the coat. I'm bold. I'm gonna do it. Like, it is what it is. I'm with you. I mean, I want to know what you're doing. I moved the coat, y'all. This man's jacking off next to me. In the theater, y'all. In the shit like that. Let me tell you, we talking about this whole sexual assault. I felt like I wish for a year every man could experience being a pretty woman for 1 year, just 1 year. And the things that you will literally
A pretty
run into
woman?
that you just don't expect. Like,
Do I still get to be a man though?
I was totally uncomfortable. Never forgot it.
That's
To this
crazy.
day, if I see him, it's like
That
my
is sick.
crawl.
Wow.
Fuck.
That's sick.
Jacking off in the theater right next to me.
After I just told you, no, I'm not going nowhere with you too.
Dog.
Hey, okay.
Ugh.
Devil,
Nigga.
Like that happens, y'all. Niggas is laying like that. Niggas is strange.
this gonna get me
Strange.
canceled.
And success, they be the successful ones, suited up, that everybody think strange. Strange ass.
You
I
got
said we gotta put our nuts on the table, not pull the dick out.
Okay. Exactly, yeah. I think he took it a little too literal.
Hey, okay, this gonna get me canceled, but I gotta get it out. I'm sorry. So devil's advocate, what happened was that you said no, you was being a respectable young lady, and you said no. So he was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna just get it out now, while she right here. I can look at her. That way I don't ruin the date.
I just want to know, what was he gonna do? Use his coat to catch it? Like,
Oh
what did
my
he have
God.
to catch it?
Oh my
For
God.
real, that's nasty as hell. You gonna let it out on them people's seat.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
what the plan was, y'all, but
Now you got me about to never look at the movie theaters.
That's why the floors be so sticky.
Oh shit.
When you walking through and you can't pick your
Right, it's like-
pick your Jordans up off the floor. That's why.
God
There's people,
damn.
kids on that floor. That's gross.
God
Oh.
damn.
Yeah.
literally.
Oh hell no. Can any of y'all top that?
No, I actually don't think we need to.
Anyway,
I don't think I have.
nobody can top that.
I was dying to listen to that story, y'all, especially with the climate that's going on. I mean,
Oh my
literally, like,
God. What the hell? This week's episode is sponsored by the Design Lab at Shutterstock & Co. From logos and business cards to invitations and custom tees, the Design Lab is your one-stop shop for graphics. The Design Lab is the sole creator for copacetic merchandise, available now. Use your promo code COPACETIC for 10% off your copacetic merchandise. Shop now using the link in our bio. back to the podcast. We're gonna move into our next segment. This one was brought to me by Twitter as well. This got the second most votes. It says, "Is it more publicly accepted for a woman to reveal intimate details of a sexual relationship for monetary gain? If so, why?" And I said that it is socially accepted just because that's just, I guess, how it was set up. Because if a men for alone, if you talk about you had sex with a woman in public, that's kind of lame to me anyway. And especially to broadcast it everywhere, and it does happen a lot. People try to get kudo points off having sex with women and put her business out there like that. I think that's lame. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely lame.
I think that's lame. But I don't know why it's okay, though, for a woman to have sex with a man and get a TV show. Ain't not one nigga has sex with no famous celebrity and got a whole ass TV show for it, or a book deal, or a video game. Like, that don't
The
happen.
only one I can think of is Stedman. He better not say shit.
Yeah, that nigga in the pocket, like he can't go this way or that way, or it's gonna be over. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He playing his role. Oprah said, "I ain't getting married, nigga." He said, "Okay, baby, I'll sleep right here."
You try to come through a chill.
Okay, baby.
Okay, baby. And that nigga a whole ass lawyer, like he got his shit together. He following like, okay, I'm just gonna play my position then. God damn it. Think about the money he could get. It ain't gonna get no money off that shit. None. Why do y'all
I feel
think
like
that?
women, we can openly talk about, a sexual like relationship that we've had, but it can only be with one male. That's why basketball wives, they're married. It was
Okay.
one man. But if God forbid we're polygamous, God forbid there's more than one lover, because then we just a hoe. Whereas that with men, y'all have an opportunity. It's lame for y'all to talk about, a sexual experience with one. But if y'all have multiple experiences or multiple whatever, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
So while we get a chance to be out loud about it. It can only be one. It can only be one. But if y'all, y'all may not get a chance to talk about one specific experience, but if y'all have multiple, it's okay. And I hope that makes sense. But that's what I feel like is the division as far as that. Because both are liberated, but not liberated the same.
I feel like I don't know why like this polygamy shit is such a big deal, honestly. It's some American shit, honestly, because I'm reading a book right now on my great-great-grandfather that he was the last slave on the last slave ship that came over from Africa. They built Mobile, Alabama. Zora Neale Hurston wrote a book on my grandfather. He's like one of the last slaves to survive. And she wrote a book on him, and you can hear his voice. It's called Barracoon. You know what I'm saying? So this nigga, when his daddy had like 10 wives, like that's how we lived before we got to America. So I don't know why it's such a stigmatism now, because all our cousins and people we related to in Africa living, they can have more than one wife and it's not a big deal. It's just a part of society. The only reason it's like that is because your granddaddy and grandmama got caught. Basically, that's the only reason why it's like that. So I don't think it should be a big deal, but I do realize, what you're saying, that it's put out there as a big deal. And to me, it shouldn't be. It definitely shouldn't be.
I don't know. I just think it's all a double standard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
To be completely honest, I don't think why are we publicly sharing this shit anyway? To keep it a buck, that's kind of how it's hard for me to have a say on it, because I just feel like, why are we even here with this? Like, why is it even why do we even think it's entertaining to know this type of shit about people?
Right. Okay, I feel that. Whatever floats your boat, why should you care? If they happy, then
Mind
your business. I feel it.
Or whatever.
I feel it.
entertainment. It's entertainment. I think people are entertained when they're in their social groups. It's entertainment because there are shows about it. It's entertainment because there are services for it. Like they're like it's entertainment. But it's nobody's business. It's nobody's business what happens in the bedroom. That's why and not to take off so
trying
far.
to get paid for it. It's just weird to me, but
Yeah.
It's never anybody's business what somebody's doing in bed. That's why the whole LGBTQSWLBM movement behooves me, because it's like, there's so much that rides on what happens in somebody's bedroom. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care. Like, it's not my business. It's nobody's business who you're doing anything with. Is literally.
I feel
I
that.
don't care.
But to bring it back to the conversation, because we kind of got off. Like, what's her name? Karine Steffan. She got a whole book deal. Great writer. You know what I'm saying? Great writer. Not one nigga has ever the nigga who smacked Beyonce back in the day, her high school sweetheart. I don't know if he smacked her. I just said that. I'm sorry, Beyonce. I love you. But the nigga who dated Beyonce, took her to prom back in the day.
Yeah.
That nigga be getting...
You about to have some bees in your
Man,
comment,
I know,
bro.
right? God damn it. I didn't mean to say that. That nigga be getting flack for nigga, how you lose Beyonce, you lame ass nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't be getting no love. Nah. He be getting disrespected because he lost Beyonce, God damn it. Like, how he supposed to know she was going to be Beyonce? Nigga, he ain't know. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like even if he did write a book about it, we'd be like nigga.
Thank you. Killing that.
Lame man.
Killing that man. Our night together. That'd be the title of his shit.
Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying, but Corinne could write that book, and I don't know. That is weird. Like
real talk. Like, you can get famous. Like, you can date. You can even not even have sex with a man. Let's say that you could just date a man, and we just assume y'all have sex because of who he is. Never had to have had sex. You could just date. Corinne just dates Chris Brown, and now she's famous now. Or one of the other thousands of Instagram models or whoever that are famous, and they took that. It was an opportunity. It wasn't a relationship at the end of the day. It turned into an opportunity, and they made it into something else. What regular man meets some celebrity woman? He a mailman. This nigga is an essential part of the world, you know what I'm saying, to get your shit. Yo, whatever you need to get your mail. He's a good looking man. I don't know. He got long hair and he's 6'9". I don't know what niggas look like. But he can't just be like, oh, I'm finna go date Meg Thee Stallion one day and be a famous nigga all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? As soon as she drop him, that nigga's yesterday's news.
But I feel like the women be done just as fast as that, depending on how they market themselves and how they use they influence.
They be having shining bright moments. Shining.
When you were saying about the opportunity, like it wasn't relationships, it was more of an opportunity thing. I think maybe it's like dudes, let's say dude get famous, he get rich, he gets some money. I think once he gets that, he kind of want to go back to all the women who he couldn't have, or maybe women like that.
You goddamn right.
I could be with these women now.
I'm about to
and
show
so now
you.
that presents the opportunity for them to get some of his money. Whereas maybe a woman, once she blows up, she get rich, she gets famous, instead of going back and say, oh, I could have had that dude back in the day. It's like, fuck that. Now I'm about to keep going upwards.
Right.
I'm about to go with somebody that's either on my level or somebody who can help me build and keep going up. So I don't know. That's just off the top of my head. Why?
Yeah, I feel that women don't date down. Women don't date broke niggas. Especially if they really, really got it, they don't date down. What you think?
I date a broke nigga with rich ambition because he's not gonna be broke.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's something powerful about building with a nigga. Like you was there. I was there. You ain't had nothing. Like you know. But like broke with the mentality to match, with the habits to match,
No go.
it's a no-go. No, it's a no-go. It's a no-go.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, you could be broke, but just don't be lazy.
And you can't be broke with potential. I'm talking about broke with ambition, like broke
Mm.
and trying to make it happen every day. Not thinking about making it happen. Not talking my motherfucking head off every. Yeah, baby, I'm a. But every time I see you laying over there scrolling on your motherfucking phone, nah, playing the
A
game.
roll of blunt. You ain't got no
What the
today.
fuck? Get boy, where the money?
Okay, so along with
Don't
that,
you want to eat?
that's going to lead us into our next topic. Is it who is the real breadwinner in households these days, and is it still gender based? I think.
No.
Go
I
ahead.
feel
Go
like
ahead,
it's
Nunu.
more of like a team system more so now. Like I feel like it's a collective effort in
Right.
these times. You know, I think that more than anything, I've noticed that people are learning how to play on their strengths
Okay.
and
Okay.
figure out how to work their households together, as
Okay.
opposed to just depending on the woman to do the cleaning and the cooking and blah blah blah, and the man pay the bills. Like I feel like couples, or I guess I can't speak for married people, but like couples that I see are making it work how it works for them.
Right. I agree with that. I think everything is different.
Yeah.
Definitely. Although I don't wash no clothes. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. What
My
about
boyfriend don't let me wash his clothes because
no?
he wears expensive clothes that don't look, that I wouldn't know unless I really sit up here and look at the tag. So if I dry it, shrink it, he pissed, I'll just be like, you wash your own clothes. Because I'm not gonna pay for that, and I'm not about to hear your mouth. So
Right. What you think, Camille?
I definitely think it's a joint effort. Like my whole relationship has been a joint effort until I just had my daughter. I just became a stay-at-home mom a year ago.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's different, but it's fine. That's why I kind of started up this business like 4 or 5 months ago, because I needed more. I needed to feel like I was doing more, although
Right.
it was never an issue. We're not struggling or anything like that, but I just want to feel like I'm bringing more to the table because
Right.
I've always done that.
Right.
As well as I do everything around the house. I don't even ask him to do nothing. I just ask him to take the trash out. That's it. I just want to take the garbage out. I don't expect him to do anything. That's just kind of how I was raised.
Look at you being a good wife. Look at that.
But at the same time, he does do things like
Mama Brown teaching you well.
Knows that I had a long day. He might pick something up that the kids had or something like that, but he ain't washing no clothes. He ain't cooking no food. He ain't ironing no.
Iron? Hell no, I ain't doing that either. No. At most, I put it in the dryer to take the wrinkles. I ain't ironing.
Oh my god!
If it need to be
like him, I'm gonna put it in the dryer for 5 minutes.
if it need to be ironed, it's definitely going to
I think
Gigi.
that's just niggas in general. I'll throw some shit in the dryer in a minute. I'm not doing it.
It's definitely, if it got to be ironed, it's definitely going to Gigi. It's not even getting attempted. Not happening at all. No, nada. I cook like usually before we started doing the Zoom when we was doing a podcast, I always did it on Tuesdays, and we would do Taco Tuesdays, and everybody would come over for the pod, and I would cook dinner, and we'd eat after we did the podcast. That's how I was usually doing it.
Damn, I'm mad I missed that part.
You know, but as far as I do stuff that she asks me to do, you know what I'm saying? She tells me, not even to ask me, she just tells me like, "Hey, I need you to do this." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that then."
Right.
Because I know
there's no that's your job.
Yeah.
It's no that's your job. Like I said, I asked him to do it. If he see I haven't done it, and I told him I wanted to get around to doing it.
Yeah.
Then he will do it for me.
Right.
But
Definitely. Not washing clothes though.
Definitely though. And I'm so particular about cleaning stuff, so I just be like, stand down on that, baby.
Just go. I got it.
Don't worry about it.
That's Gigi too.
That's
Gigi
part of the reason too. That is part of the
like women are listen when we talk, because men be like surface clean. You know what I'm saying? Like surface. Let me wipe this down. They ain't gonna give it. They ain't gonna wash the
Yeah,
bottom
look
of the toilet. They ain't gonna make sure the outside of the tub is clean. They ain't gonna scrub the walls inside the tub. They ain't gonna sweep the floor.
Hey, Ernest, what they don't know is we fuck up on purpose.
Okay, don't get somebody smacked on the counter. So you
No,
say-
but I've heard that response before. Like, well, I just don't do it right because I know you gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
So
Hey, sometimes I do be like, yeah, she'll get it.
wow. Well,
Hey, I'm sorry, goddamn it happens. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So I grew up in a household. My mom was a cosmetologist. My father worked at a factory. Now my
Okay.
father had the taxed income, so he was the one in the household with the credit. And a lot of this I didn't get till I got older.
Right.
But coming up, I always thought my mom was the breadwinner because why? Her money was fast. You know, in the salon, it's not taxed. My dad is paying the big bills. She took care of the smaller bills, and like unpopular to contrary belief. Whenever I needed money, I didn't ask my daddy. My mama had it. And when I got older, that instilled in me to not aspire to be the breadwinner, but don't come to the table empty-handed.
Right.
And I feel like that culture is getting more and more prevalent as we move forward. But what I hope happens, family, I hope that with both sides being breadwinners, or whether the husband is a breadwinner or the wife is a breadwinner, I hope we don't lose the concept of the family. You know what I'm saying? As far as a man still leading, a man being a leader, someone that is worth following, a woman still being able to be domestic. Maybe that's not your role, but if you need to cook, if the family hungry, you can make a meal. You can make 3 squares.
Right.
If I hope that with times changing and all of this new world order, that we don't lose the concept of the family because if we lose the concept of family, what's happening to our black men or men in general, but definitely black men, and a mom is left alone to raise the kid. What happens to the mom and the kids? We've lived it. We live this. A lot of us grew up in one parent households. I just hope, with all of the innovation of who's the breadwinner and, things changing, that we just don't lose the concept of the home.
Definitely. I'm total agreement with that.
Yeah.
Facts. Hell yeah. Cause I don't know, like I think it was Fantasia and her husband. I seen this interview, what they did. It was like how they are a team and he is the head of the household, but she is the neck of the household. Like, say even though he's making the decisions, he has to consult with her, with the neck.
Oh.
With this, you know what I'm saying? You can't turn your head without your neck turning with you. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was fire. I was like, dude, nigga, that's a bar. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that. I feel like even like most things I do, even though Gigi, she allows me to lead or whatever, she does follow what I say. I do consult with her on, things because I need, that's my wife. I need to get her perspective on what's going to happen because it's going to affect her too. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're not married, if you living with somebody and y'all together or y'all spending most of y'all time, their decisions are going to affect your life as well. So you should consult, or at least get their opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Because they have a different perspective. It may be something that you didn't see. So I definitely agree with that.
I feel like that depends on what type of relationship you have, though, because I totally agree with you because my relationship is like that too.
Okay.
But I know married people or people that have been together for a long time that don't consult each other about anything, that don't care about, what the other one may think or feel about it, that their funds aren't joint funds, it's mine and yours.
Right.
Like, it's mind blowing to me how it operates, but I guess it worked for them.
If it works
for them.
Yeah. Facts.
That's funny you brought that up because I was just going to ask if anybody do care to share. Like, do y'all have like joint accounts or do the?
Oh, yep.
Yeah, because that's something we figuring out now is how we want to do it, and I don't know. It may be somebody say it's kind of late for us to be thinking about that and talking about it now. But I think for now, what our thing was to just like have a joint, but we just put in a certain percentage of our income into that joint account, and the rest is like discretionary, how you want to spend. Because you don't want to, or at least we don't want to feel like I got to check in or she got to check in with the other person every time you want to, buy some shoes or buy a new game system or something like that. I don't know.
Me and Gigi got separate accounts. We don't even have joint accounts.
Yeah.
We started out separate, and then he closed his and was banking at home, and I kept mine. and then we got a joint. So I'm even though, like he said about the spending, I still don't like ask, because I am an avid online shopper. So, but I do be like, hey, by the way,
right,
I did a large purchase today, just so you know.
That's how we are.
And it's like, okay, but instead of him pulling up the account on his phone, like, wait a minute, finish line.
I didn't spend this.
Like, Neiman Marcus, what? Like, no.
And see, like, and with the opposite of that, with how you were saying, Ernest, y'all got separate accounts, completely separate, right?
Completely separate.
Now, let's say if a couple look like y'all had completely separate accounts. Let's say if you was fucking off your money, whether it be gambling, bad investments, or just frivolous spending or something.
Right.
How would she know that? You know what I'm saying? Unless, I don't know, you could probably like taint the whole relationship. Y'all got a house and a mortgage.
Yeah.
But you can't put up your share of it.
Yeah.
There's no way she would know. I mean, I don't think you would just come out and say, yeah, I just blew 10 grand at the casino or something like that.
Nah, see, I don't know, like with us, like Gigi got my phone. She probably set up my bank account, be for real. Like, it's me that don't be checking her shit, goddamn it. I don't be in her phone or be seeing what she's spending, goddamn it. That's y'all making. Need to go check that shit out, goddamn it. But she if I need to go into her phone or for whatever reason to see what her money is looking like, I can go into her phone and see what it's looking like. Because I take care of mostly everything in our household, it's not a big deal. So the money that she makes from graphic designing and T-shirts and, photography and stuff, that's really money that she can save and do whatever she wants with for the most part. Unless I ask her, like, hey, I need money for this. I pretty much just take care of everything. And then, like, groceries, stuff like that, she can go ahead and buy. You know what I'm saying? But but if I need to go into her phone or she needs to go into my phone and check my account or whatever reason, I can go do that or she can go and do that. It's not like I don't know. Every month we have like a financial conversation. So we do talk about it. So we do go into each other's accounts and talk about it. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like because I'm not married, I ain't really not really on that level.
You ain't checking that nigga bank account.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we do live together, so we do have an agreement about how we handle things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I let him lead. I let him do. Honey.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do.
You got to be the man.
Do whatever you want to do, and that's it. But yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've never known how to feel about the whole joint account thing. You know what I'm saying? Because from my perspective, I've never I don't think my mom and my stepdad had one, so I've never seen like a marriage operate from one. So I just really don't understand. I guess you know what I'm saying, the benefits of it or how it works. But
I feel it. I don't know. I feel like a joint account is helpful, and I feel like maybe when we have kids, because like Camille got kids, so them having a joint account, you know what I'm saying, is probably necessary in some aspect. But I ain't got no goddamn kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to we doing this for Junior. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So I think it
And
just depends.
It's
definitely.
convenience because we got a lot of auto pays, you know,
Right.
just a lot of the standard bills come out of the account. So it's just kind of like
More convenient.
put this
Yeah.
in the pot and it'll come out, and then you know what's left is left. Spend freely, you know, or
Yeah.
whatever you want to do.
Right.
My parents did always have a joint account. It's funny though because I got married before my parents did.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. My parents just got married like 2.5 years ago.
But they've been
So
together
I've
forever.
actually this married for 8 years.
Yeah.
So they've been together my whole life.
Whole
Never
life.
broke up
Nope.
like that. They
Oh.
just was them,
You-
and that
Hey.
everything worked for them.
Wrong with it.
So I just figure if I try and aspire to do half of what they do, then I'm gonna
Right.
survive.
Cause
So-
you when they got married, low key when they got married, I was like, what the fuck? They ain't got married yet. They been- I didn't know Camille since I was like what 12, maybe.
Yep.
And
About, yep.
they mom and dad is the only one of the few mom and dads who have just been together the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So when they had their wedding, I was like, oh, that's pretty. You know what I'm saying? I wonder who getting married. And then when I see her mom and her dad, I was like, what the fuck? They didn't married. Cause you never know. You know what I'm saying? They was married. Shit, in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So
Yeah,
it
Everybody.
The right way.
Yeah.
They did it the right way though. Because you imagine just being with somebody that for a long period of time. You know, nobody mentioned marriage because obviously they've been together for a year. Maybe it came up once or twice, but they didn't make that move. They made sure that they were sure.
Absolutely sure. Okay.
They got
Absolutely.
kids.
2 kids later, 2
Right.
houses
Seriously
later.
sure.
Man,
It's real.
that's
This
funny.
is real. Okay. And we know it for a fact.
It's real. Right.
Because it's like, why do we get married in the first place? Like, a lot of people want the wedding, but they don't want the marriage for real. You just like,
Right.
I don't. And I'm asking myself that, like, do I want to get married? Because I want to get married. Is just one person, just that person for eternity? Because you only get married once. Like, I'm only getting married once.
Right.
Okay. So you know, like, do we have to get married to be together, or is it? That's another topic, Ernie.
That's another topic.
Lifestyles is a men's and women's clothing store that carries exclusive quality labels. Their mission is to bridge the gap between mainstream fashions and luxury brands. They're the go-to place for the latest fashions and trends. You can shop with them online at lifestylesapparel.com. That's LIFESTYLEZ apparel.com, and follow them online at Lifestyles Apparel on all social media outlets. While you're at it, visit them at their brand new Memphis location.
You're tuning in to the Copacetic Hour.
This is the copacetic hour.
Why don't you just
Why don't
chill?
you just chill? Why don't you just chill?
The podcast. We're moving into the next segment of the podcast, the email of the week. I don't know what this email is. It's long as fuck. God damn. All right, I'm trying to get through it. Dear Copacetic Hour, I have a situation, LOL. I'm in a relationship with the world's most frequent liar.
Okay.
Okay?
Way to keep it a buck.
Right.
Habitual.
Right. World most frequent liar. I honestly don't know if he knows how to tell the truth. The weird thing is that he lies about things that really don't matter. For example, and I cannot make this up, I asked him what store he was at. He said Meijer. When he came back, he had Target bags. I asked him if there was any spaghetti left last night, and he says no, fridge full of spaghetti. I asked him where he grew up. He said Oklahoma. After meeting his parents, I find out he's from Indiana, born and raised.
Born and raised.
Oh man,
Born and raised.
let that go.
She said, I could go on forever. Now he is super loyal and I can trust him. not to look for love or ass outside of our relationship. But can you really trust somebody who lies about how much the toilet paper is left?
No.
In my last relationship, I was with someone who was honest, who was so honest it hurt me. He'd cheat on me, tell me about it. If the next time he saw me, it was like, "What's good, homie?" I'd ask him if an outfit looked okay. He'd say, "No, you look obese."
Wait, he said, "You look what?"
He said, I asked him if an outfit looked okay. He said, "No, you look obese."
No, no.
Like he wasn't lying, but damn. I don't know if I'm asking for too much or if I'm just attracting weird ass niggas at this point. Please help a sister out. Anonymous. She didn't leave her name. Anonymous.
Oh man.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, Anonymous, it's new. Yes. I don't even know how you trust a nigga that lied about what store he went to and come home with the bags as evidence.
Yeah.
I just to keep it a buck, I would be outdone, like appalled, like how. I don't know. I think that you might have. I don't know. Maybe you have trust issues in a sense yourself, or maybe you. I feel like maybe she might be lost a little bit about where she is as far as like her honesty meter or who she should be.
Right.
Because it looks like it's like hot and cold. Real shit though.
Yeah.
It's like too honest or a lie, a dead ass fucking lie.
Man. For no reason.
Don't trust him, sis. That's just, I don't know. You can't trust a nigga that's gonna lie to you about some shit that's gonna be proven in your face. He gonna prove it to you.
Okay.
I just don't know where she get the idea of thinking he not gonna look for nobody outside of this relationship when he lie about everything else. Where did she get that idea?
Facts.
It don't make no sense, right? How can you trust a nigga that don't tell you the truth about the simplest shit?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm sorry, he ain't doing that much loving on you to make you feel that way. They can all do that. Like
they can all do that.
What was you about to say?
I like my man's that was honest, even though there's a way to say everything. And obviously, Anonymous, he did not care about your feelings because I'm gonna take somebody that is gonna be A1 with me all the time versus obviously a habitual liar. But I think it's we have a thing of accepting love that we think we deserve. You know what I'm saying? We let somebody treat us a certain way because we allow it. Anonymous with all love. You allow a lot of things to happen. But if A1 all day. The guy that was honest, he was a good one. He didn't care about your feelings. If there's a way to say everything, he could have said things different. But a liar is never. You're not gonna get what you want out of this one. It's just a dead end. Yep.
This nigga said, I went to the store, came back with Target bags. If it's spaghetti in there, no, ain't no spaghetti, but it's really spaghetti in there. Like, what? Why? Why even lie about some stupid shit like that?
I want to know, like, does he, when she follows through with a second question after she catch him lying, like, does he push back or is he just, because it sounds like he just doing it for sport.
Right.
Well, he even
like
followed up because it sounds like she taking it.
Right.
Let me see what I can get off today. God damn it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just, you got to keep his arm warm. We just got to make sure.
Crazy. I don't know. Like, and then my dog, like, do I look good in this dress? No, you look obese. Like, god damn, my nigga. Shit.
He could have said not that one, babe.
Yeah, like,
You know, I don't think that one is flattering.
He sound like Jill Scott husband in the Tyler Perry movie. What was that?
Right. Hell yeah.
Where he made her go to the back of the plane.
Nigga, made her to drive, nigga.
Yeah, that's what it was.
They told her to buy 2 plane seats.
Yeah, made her drive, nigga. No, you gotta drive. Your fat ass.
Man.
But think about it though. If it was the liar, they would have
Nigga.
both boarded that plane. She's like, babe, we good with his tickets and everything? Like, yeah, we good.
Yeah, we good.
She got a fucking bootleg ticket, or
Oh man,
Oh,
he ain't had no
That's
miles or
funny.
something, and now she's stuck in the airport.
no car,
Nah.
no nothing. Can't do anything. That's
How
hilarious.
often do you lie?
How often do I lie?
Yeah.
It depends if it's gonna piss Gigi off or not. Like, honestly, I ain't even gonna lie to you. If I'm gonna get caught anyway, I might as well go ahead and tell the truth. But if I'm not gonna get in trouble for it, then I might go ahead and tell a lie, a little lie. Keep a little lie.
Bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and keep the peace.
I'm a bad liar. I feel like I accidentally fall into my lies. It's like I wasn't meaning to lie, but you dug that hole for me to trip into. like if it's some food in the fridge, she'd be like, "Oh, was this for me?" And I'm like, yeah. That's my lie for the day. I wasn't intending on lying.
Right.
I just, I was gonna feel bad for not getting you nothing.
Do y'all think everybody lies? Is there a possibility that there's someone that is just 100% honest 100% at a time?
No. You have to lie. This is one of our hood situations where, to lie to hold somebody's feelings, is it okay or some shit like that? You have to. Sometimes you may have to spare someone's feelings. You know what I'm saying? You have to lie sometimes.
I don't know, man. For me, I would rather know the truth because my feelings can be unhurt in a little. Just give me a little second, but tell me the truth so that we can move, so that we can create the proper solution, not the solution that makes me feel good right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you tired of paying unnecessary fees for banking? Do you only use mobile banking anyway and hate going into the branch to handle your business? If so, Chime is the copacetic option for you. It's one of the fastest growing banks in America, charging a total of $0 in fees. Join Chime today using our special code and get a free $50 after your first direct deposit of $200 or more within your first 45 days of opening the account. Find the special code in our Instagram profile and join the Chime family today.
You're tuning in to the Copacetic Hour. Why don't you just chill? Why don't you just chill? Why don't you just chill?
Podcast. Moving to our last segment of the day. It's the hood situation. What? Hood situation. Who? Hood situation. Because shit be happening in the hood.
Oh, damn. We need a DQ.
So today's hood situation is when it comes to relationships, what'll make you cut someone off? Whether it's friendships, whether it's love, even family. What gets you to a point where you'll cut someone off?
For me, it's like if I ever get to a point, if I ever get to a point where I feel like you treated me in a way where you don't want me around, or you treat me like a bitch on the street in any type of way, like the treatment that I'm getting from you is just not fair. It's not genuine as opposed to like how it used to be. I gotta get the fuck on.
Don't
I
matter.
can't accept any type of treatment anymore. You know what I'm saying?
No, doesn't matter if it's family, friends.
No, you can't treat me any kind of way and think I'm gonna just be around.
Facts. What about you,
And I
Camille?
hate wishy-washy people too.
Yeah, facts.
I would say the same thing, but also like what would make me like, you're not going to treat me any kind of way. But then sometimes, like we were saying earlier, you just kind of grow apart and you don't get that same vibe from that person.
Okay.
So sometimes you just got to step back and reevaluate the situation. And you can't always, like, friendships, you don't always benefit off of them. But at the same time, like, y'all should be helping each other out. Y'all should be pushing each other to grow in different positive directions. And I feel like if I'm not getting that from that person, we just kind of like, what we doing?
Right.
Why? Yeah, like, why we ain't, if we can't be like best friends, I guess. If that's my best friend, like, we need to be having that type of relationship.
Right.
Now, as associates, like, I guess I don't expect that from them, so I don't really be thinking about like cutting people off. That's just associates.
Right. I feel that.
I try to give, people, not, you don't want to be a sucker. You don't want nobody to think you soft, but I try to give people a chance like I would want a chance. And we are human beings and we go through things and we grow. So I give a lot of my relationships, I give them air, I give them room to breathe, and I give a lot of people leeway. I will say that.
Okay.
The cutoffs for me is going to be lying. Shout out to Anonymous. Definitely lying, because that's just, if I can't trust you, we don't have nothing.
Right.
I literally, y'all, I had a girl, girl I used to work with, we was kicking it cool, tight. I mean, I told her something, and I told her it was specifically for her, and I did it on purpose to test, to see if she would run her mouth. Because,
Right.
I was skeptical. You have those little things when friendship, relationship, whatever, you have those little things that'll happen that'll literally foreshadow what a person could potentially be about. And those things have actually helped me and kept me out of dangerous situations, because I feel like when people, are with abusers, or, people that are habitual liars, or people that, are just off, you get a warning. You're going to get a warning.
Right.
So, usually in the little warning area, I kind of noted that she might be talkative, and I told her something specifically for her and got out. So I knew that was a cutoff for me. I can't trust you. Trust is a important building block in any relationship. Takes a long time to build and a second to demolish. And then another hard cutoff for me, a hard cutoff, is not being supportive. And what I mean by being supportive is like, if I'm doing something wrong, obviously you're not, or something you think is not good for me, obviously you're not going to support that. But I mean, like, there have been, I see people, post all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? They will post, whatever, but I'm running a business. I'm doing something positive in a community. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And you can't even, not once, just look out, or you can't even, you can't show up to an event. You can't come to, stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm getting older and everything is about the bag, not everything, but business is important.
Facts.
So if I, support you and show out for you, I feel like you should do the same for me. When somebody doesn't do that, that's when I'll be ready to get the scissors, for real. Because I just feel like that's important, to support people that, you claim you love, that support you. That's critical. So that's how I feel about that, y'all.
I said that's just part of a friendship, though. Like she was saying, you treat people how you want to be treated. Match each other's energy. That's part of just having a strong friendship.
Facts. I hate that too. Like, I started my podcast, and my whole thing about when I was doing research and everything was being consistent. So this is my 18th week in a row with the podcast, and I've been putting it out every week. So if you're supposed to be my mans, my family, my whoever, if you really fuck with me, you don't even like just share it. You know what I'm saying? You don't even gotta listen, because I got 1,000 downloads today, so I'm not tripping. We getting 1,000 downloads episode, so I'm not tripping, brother. You know what I'm saying? But I'll post that later. But if you don't even, like, you're not supporting. So when I really do feel like my podcast eventually will take off. You know what I'm saying? Because I am growing every episode. When I take off and shit starts happening, you can't come around then if you're not supporting me now. You know what I'm saying? That's just, and they say like people change and they get money or they get famous, whatever. It's like, nah, like when I was in the dirt, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out how to work this shit and bought 2 different computers and so I done spent almost $3,000 on this podcast shit trying to get it together. You wasn't supporting me with a share, with a like. You know what I'm saying? Like the minimalist or stuff. You didn't buy a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like the littlest stuff you could do to help me out, and you wasn't there. So when it's time to, to cash in, to do whatever, you're not going to be around for that. I'm sorry. Family, friends, whoever. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be around at my convenience, not at yours. You're not going to get to ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? So that would makes me kind of hesitate, because with me, I support the people that I'm doing. If I don't do anything else, if I see your shit, I'm going to share it. I'm going to like it. I'm going to do whatever. On your birthday, I'm going to shout you out, call you, text you, whatever. I go out of my way to make sure I keep those bonds and those relationships together, because I feel like they're important. So when it's not received, it does make you feel away sometimes. I don't be mad about it, but it's like I notice it. You know what I'm saying? Don't think it's cool because I notice it. Don't think I don't care because I don't say nothing about it. I'm a man and I understand. You know what I'm saying? But I notice it. It's there. That's how I feel.
I definitely get that, especially like with my blogging and stuff, like with the newsstand. I feel like the newsstand is supposed to be way bigger.
Right.
People don't. What I learned is my mama told me something was real funny. It kind of sat with me in a weird way, but it made sense. And she was like, some people would never like and share or support your stuff just because it's you.
Right.
Period.
So true.
And I just continue. Like, it's been so many times where I've shut down, like I'm going to quit. When I thought I was going to quit, I've always got led back to it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I always get little signs of recognition or that I'm doing the right thing. Like somebody will write me like, man, I really needed this post today. Thank you for this platform. And to let me know, like, okay, it don't matter. I need to focus on the people that are supporting me and not the ones that aren't. And just like you said, I peep y'all.
Yeah.
And when I'm popping,
yep.
when y'all see me on these other red carpets, because I only did a couple so far. Don't be trying to call me for the press pads. I don't got nothing.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Facts. What about you, Keon? What you cut niggas off with your strong ass? God damn it.
I think as far as relationships go, I think most of my relationships, they ended pretty quick. The ones that did end, I think, because most of those, it was just not being compatible in the first place.
Right.
And I think you might ask, like, why would you even get into a relationship with somebody you're not compatible with? But I think early on in relationships, people put like that front or their best foot forward, or they'll go along with stuff that's not really them, or pretend to be something that's not really them, just to try to keep the relationship rolling for that initial phase.
Right.
And that goes on both sides for me and for the woman. But after, so long, few months, it all fizzles out. You get tired of not being you. And then at that point, you just realize, okay, her humor ain't like mine. We don't like the same things. And you ain't got like all the same things, but have some kind of common ground. You got to have something you like to do together. And yeah, just that overall compatibility just fizzles. And then the relationship ends.
So
friendships, fortunately, I haven't had too many fallouts and stuff with my friends. I think rather than a full cutoff, as far as with my guy friends, it was either more so just like a step down on how close you were to me. And I think usually that comes about when other people come into the friendship. Let's say out of our whole line, initially we're all probably pretty close to each other, but just over time, within the 11 of us, certain people just gravitate into smaller chunks. And I think that's just a natural thing with people.
Right.
And so I might hold you, I don't want to say higher, but closer than somebody else in line. And it's not to say anything bad about them or a reason to cut them off. It's just, time and experiences pulled you closer.
Yeah.
Family, fortunately, I haven't had to cut off any family. I kind of subscribe to that, blood over just about anything. Like you got to do some real heinous shit for me to cut off family. But yeah, fingers crossed. We all been rocking it good.
We're going to go ahead and end the podcast there. Giving y'all hit ups. Let them know where they can find y'all, what y'all got going on. Promote yourself, please.
Okay, well, everybody, I'm Nunu, and you can find me on Instagram. My personal page is sincerely.new, N-U-E-E. And I also have a blog. My blog is a lifestyle blog and a health and wellness blog that is pretty much promoting and encouraging good health mentally, physically, and spiritually, and also positive thinking and positive vibrations. And you can find the positivity at the newsstand, and that's TheNewsstand. And I also just dropped a luxury lash line on hoes, and that that is Positively Pretty, PRETTEA Lash Co on Instagram. So that's what I got going on.
Go get that shit. Go look at her blog, everything. Support.
I'm Juno again. Thank you for having me, Ernie. This was fun. Follow me on Instagram at JVNNO. And you can follow me on Twitter at JUNOJAYUENOH. As I stated earlier, I'm definitely a proponent and active participant in the foreign exchange market. Currently leading a team of 50 plus that I actually mentor and train directly. So if you are someone who is looking to actually grow your finances and get into the biggest market in the world, financial market in the world, definitely get in contact with me. Have people of all ages picking up on this skill every single day. Is going to lead the future. It's definitely keeping up with the speed of the game. So if you are someone that is interested in that, definitely reach out to me. I would love to help you get started. That's my
Go support. Go support. Go get on the team.
I pretty much just use Instagram. It's Keyon_Reid. Keyon KEYION. Reid REID. Yeah, my page is pretty much just art that I like, music, movies, stuff like that. Some science facts, but yeah, you want to check out some of the stuff that I like, go ahead and hit that follow button.
Hit that follow.
Thanks
Go follow my dog.
Thanks for having me on, E.
Yeah, thanks for
Definitely.
having me. I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed
it.
Definitely. Now I am your host 5. Hit me up at the Copacetic Hour on IG or notorious_BIG_E on IG or Copacetic Hour on Twitter. Keep hitting up the email of the week at thecopacetichour@gmail.com. We're starting a new mantra. This is the 3rd week in a row. Protect your peace, secure your wealth, and define your destiny. This is the Copacetic Hour. Peace. Peace.
Yeah. You know that I'm the best. You know. I know you always thinking about me, cause when I leave, you always begging me to stay. When I'm deep in you, it's like you suffocate and I take your breath away. Your mouth still open, but you speechless, that means nothing else to say. But wait, cause I know it feels like you dreaming, and I know I got you feeling like it's been some months, but it's only been a couple days. You want this pipe so bad, you're dripping on yourself, but it's okay. Just make sure that you lay some towels on your mattress. I'm on my way, I'ma turn that to a water bed when I'm diving through them waves. You know I'm a good swimmer, never been scared to hop off the boat. Just bend over, I'ma show you how good I can backstroke. And right before I finish, I'ma pull out and leave your back soaked. But I ain't done, it's like a big ocean, I wanna keep floating, I'm stroking. You want me to keep going, now you overflowing. Keep your legs open, cause in less than a minute I'ma dive back in it. I'm so deep in it, you wanna keep me in it. Just tell me when you finished. I got you like, I got you screaming. All you could say is, now I got you fiending. Tell me, do I got you open? You like how I be stroking, now I got you moaning. got you wet.